The lie you've been told. Men, listen carefully. You've been lied to. They told you sex is about performance, about lasting longer, about trying tricks you heard in a locker room or copying moves from a video. But here's the truth. She won't remember the rhythm. She won't remember the position. What she will never forget is how you made her feel in that moment. And the men who understand this stop chasing performance and start creating presence. 1. The power of mindset. Before you ever touch her, your mindset shapes everything. Most men think, what can I do to impress her? High-value men think, how can I connect with her? Performance says, look at me. Presence says, I see you. When your mindset shifts from chasing validation to leading with intention, your energy changes. Your touch slows down. Your pace steadies. Your confidence isn't loud, it's calm, grounded, magnetic. This is the foundation that makes every move unforgettable. 2. Eye contact, the forgotten weapon. Men, your eyes speak louder than your hands. Most guys avoid eye contact because they're insecure, distracted, or too focused on themselves. But women connect through emotional cues. And nothing anchors her like your gaze. Look at her with presence, not a stare. Not a glare, but a look that says, right now. You are my entire world. This isn't dominance alone. It's reassurance. It's saying, I'm leading, but I've got you. The timing matters. Right as you enter her. When you slow down. When you whisper something only she can hear. Those moments connect her body to her heart, and that's what she never forgets. Look at her with presence, not a stare. Not a glare, but a look that says, right now. You are my entire world. This isn't dominance alone. It's reassurance. It's saying, I'm leading, but I've got you. The timing matters. Right as you enter her, when you slow down. When you whisper something only she can hear. Those moments connect her body to her heart, and that's what she never forgets. 4. The second position. The inchorno, we shift. She's on her stomach, hips slightly raised, you behind her. At first glance, it looks purely physical. But high-value men understand, this is where you mix primal attraction with emotional safety. Hands, one anchored on her hip, steady, protective. The other exploring her spine, hair, shoulders, communicating desire. Voice, low, steady words in her ear. Not dirty for the sake of it, but grounding, connecting. Tempo, slow, deep strokes, mixed with bursts of intensity. Unpredictable, keeping her locked in the moment. By now, you don't need eye contact because you've already built trust. She closes her eyes, surrenders, and follows your lead. 5. Aftercare. The forgotten art. Men, here's the part most guys destroy. What you do after matters more than what you did during. If you roll over, grab your phone, or walk away, you silently tell her, this was just physical. Even if you were amazing. You've just erased the memory. High-value men understand this. Intimacy doesn't end at climax, it ends when you land together. Stay close. Don't break contact, touch without expectation. Hold her, kiss her forehead, trace her skin, speak with intention. That felt amazing with you, or I love how we connect. This is emotional aftercare. This is where you turn a night into a memory she protects. 6. Beyond the bedroom. Man she can't forget isn't just great in bed. He's consistent outside of it. If you're confident, present, and grounded when you touch her but careless, distracted, or weak when you live your life, your impact fades. Fast, unforgettable men live in alignment. They carry quiet confidence everywhere. They listen and remember. They protect their masculine frame. They keep passion alive outside the bedroom. They live with purpose, building a life worth being part of. When you're consistent in and out of the bedroom, she doesn't just desire you, she respects you, she trusts you. She never forgets you. Remember this. She won't remember the tricks. She won't remember the rhythm. But she will never forget how you made her feel. Master your mindset. Lead with presence. Anchor her with safety. Wrap her with intimacy. Do this and you won't just be another man she's been with. You'll be the man she can't forget. Most men think touching a woman is about being bold. Wrong. The truth. The touch she remembers isn't the fastest or the roughest. It's the one that makes her feel safe, desired, and completely seen. 1. Presence before touch. Touch begins before your hands even move. Eye contact, posture, and calm energy set the tone. If you're grounded, she'll relax before you even lay a hand on her. 2. Start with gentle anchor hands on her lower back. shoulder, or hair, not rushing. Anchoring touch says, I've got you. You're safe. 3. Build slowly layered touch. Soft caress gives, light squeeze gives firmer guidance. Progression keeps her body engaged and stops it from feeling mechanical. 4. Pay attention to feedback or breathing. Small movements, and the way she leans in are her signals. A high-value man reads, not assumes. 5. Mix reassurance plus desire. One hand says I'm protecting you, firm grip. The other says I want you, endlessly exploration. That dual energy is what awakens both her body and heart. 6. The power of stillness. Sometimes the most powerful touch is holding still. Hand on her cheek, waist, or hand. Stillness communicates presence more than constant movement. 7. After touch. Post-intimacy connection. Stroke her hair, trace her skin, or pull her close. This aftercare seals the memory as intimacy, not just sex. Call to action. Touch isn't about technique. It's about translating your presence into your hands. Do it right, and she'll never just remember the night, she'll remember you. Layout 1. Bold curiosity image. Silhouette of a couple close together. Man leaning in, soft lighting. Text to colors. Big. Touch her right, white small. Not wrong, red, yellow placement. Text on left. Couple on right. Layout 2. Emotional hook image. Close-up of interlocked hands on a bed or couch, crop to avoid anything explicit. Text to colors. Big. How to touch, yellow small. What she feels, white, red. Placement. Text centered at top. Hands at bottom. Layout 3. Masculine frame image. Man's confident profile. Woman blurred in the background reaching toward him. Text to colors. Big. Make her melt, white on black small, with a touch gold, red placement. Big text top left. Smaller tagline bottom right. Layout 4. Mystery and intimate image. Dimly lit couple. Man's hand on woman's waist, silhouette style. Text to colors. Big. The secret touch, yellow. Small. Men must learn, white placement. Text bold across bottom third. Layout 5. Minimal and direct image. Simple. Blurred close-up of a man's hand gently on a woman's shoulder. Text to colors. Big. Touch her, white, red small. The right way, yellow placement. Centered. Over image fade. Gentlemen, let me ask you this. Have you ever sat across from a woman, your heart racing, your mind spinning, wondering, does she like me, or am I imagining it? You smile, you talk, you try to keep it cool, yet inside, you're drowning in doubt. Too many men live in that fog. They scroll through social media, seeing highlight reels of perfect couples, while in real life they can't even tell if the woman in front of them sees them as more than a friend. Here's the truth. Most men don't know how to read the language of attraction. They miss the signs. They overlook the clues. And because of that, they either hesitate and lose their chance, or they chase when there was never a chance to begin with. But women do speak. Not always with words, but with actions, gestures, and subtle behaviors that reveal exactly what's going on inside. If she does these things in front of you, it's not random. It's her body and her emotions speaking louder than words ever could. And today, I'm going to break them down for you. Because once you learn to see these signals, you'll never again have to ask, does she like me? You'll know. 1. Mirroring. When a woman is attracted, her body unconsciously syncs with yours. You lean back, she leans back. You sip your drink, she picks up hers. You smile, and her lips echo that smile. That's not coincidence. That's connection. Mirroring happens because attraction pulls her into your rhythm. She's not thinking about it, it's instinct. But if she's leaning away, folding her arms, or giving you polite half smiles, that's the opposite. That's disconnection. 2. Her eyes are the truth tellers. Words can be faked, smiles can be polite, but eyes don't lie. When she's into you, her gaze lingers. It holds longer than necessary. In a crowded room, her eyes keep returning to you. Even if she looks away quickly with a shy smile, that flicker of connection betrays her attraction. But if she avoids eye contact, keeps scanning the room, or looks flat and disengaged, she's not feeling it. 3. Proximity. Attraction pulls her closer. She chooses the seat right next to you when others are free. She drifts closer while walking, brushing your arm accidentally. She finds reasons to close the gap. Distance, on the other hand, is a silent no. If she leans away, keeps her bag between you, or stiffens when you lean in, respect it. Closeness is an invitation. Distance is a boundary point for her voice. Listen closely. Her voice is more than sound, it's emotion. Around you it may soften, slow down, or even take on a playful, musical tone. She might laugh more, stretch her words, or tease you. That's not random, that's attraction leaking through. If she's uninterested, her voice flattens. Short, clipped, monotone. Just enough to be polite, but nothing more. 5. Touch is the bridge. A playful tap on your arm. A brush of your shoulder. Adjusting something on you when it doesn't really need adjusting. Small touches are never small. They're her way of saying I. 6. Nervous energy. Attraction isn't always smooth, it's messy. She plays with her hair, fidgets with jewelry, stumbles over words, or blushes at unexpected moments. That nervousness isn't boredom, it's excitement. When there's no attraction, she's calm. Too calm. No fidgeting, no blushes, no nervous laughs. Just relaxed neutrality. Gentlemen, here's the bottom line. Attraction doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Through her body, her eyes, her voice, her touch, her nervous little habits. Learn to see those whispers. Respect when they're not there. And when they are, step into the moment with confidence, because the men who can read these signals never have to wonder, does she like me? They already know. Let's be real for a second. No man ever wants to admit this. But it happens. You're in the heat of the moment. She's ready. She's craving you. And suddenly your body doesn't respond. Maybe you get hard, but you can't stay hard. Maybe it takes forever. Or maybe nothing happens at all. In that moment, your confidence crashes. Your mind races. And deep inside, you feel like you failed as a man. But here's the truth. This is not just your story. It's the silent struggle millions of men face every single day. And the best part, the problem isn't always you. Sometimes it's something your body is missing, something simple, something fixable. In this video, I'm going to reveal the one vitamin that has the power to change everything, boosting your blood flow, firing up your desire, and making sure you never have to fear those embarrassing moments again. Part 1. Why it matters. Strike deeper at your confidence than your ability to perform. Because let's be honest, when you rise strong, last long, and satisfy the woman you desire, you feel alive, powerful, unstoppable. But when the opposite happens, when your mind wants it but your body refuses, it doesn't just kill the moment. It plants seeds of self-doubt, frustration, even shame. And here's the worst part, it doesn't just affect you. She feels it too. She might not say it, but she notices. And over time, those unspoken doubts can destroy intimacy. Part 2 of the science behind erections. Here's the reality most men don't realize. Your erection is not magic. It's biology. It's blood flow. Think about it. When you're aroused, your brain sends signals, your nerves fire, and blood vessels in your penis expand, allowing blood to rush in and stay there. That's what creates hardness. But if your circulation is weak, blocked, or missing key nutrients, your manhood simply can't perform the way it should. That's why so many men ask, why am I not hard enough? Why do I lose it so fast? Why does it take forever? The answer isn't always stress or age. Sometimes it's a nutrient deficiency. Part 3. The overlooked link. Here's what doctors know. Erectile issues are often one of the earliest warning signs of poor circulation and poor health. Your body is speaking to you. And one of the clearest ways it speaks is in the bedroom. You see, lifestyle matters: diet, smoking, alcohol, stress. But even more, the nutrients you put into your body control whether your system has the raw materials to respond instantly. And one vitamin in particular plays a massive role. Yet most men are missing it. Part 4. The vitamin that changes everything. I'm talking about vitamin D. You've heard it called the sunshine vitamin. But very few men realize how directly it impacts performance in bed. Vitamin D regulates your hormones, strengthens your blood vessels, and most importantly controls the release of nitric oxide. Now, if you don't know what that is, listen carefully. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your blood vessels to open up. Without it, blood can't flood into your penis. And without that flood, you simply don't get the hardness you want. Low vitamin D equals low nitric oxide equals weak or unreliable erections. And here's the scary part. Over half of men worldwide are deficient in vitamin D. Why? We stay indoors, we wear sunscreen, and our diets don't provide enough. Without realizing it, we've been starving our bodies of the very fuel needed for strong performance. Part 5. What happens when you fix it? Now imagine the difference. Night 1. You're low on vitamin D, you're tired. You try to rise, but your erection is weak. She notices. You both feel the silence. Night 2. Your vitamin D is optimized. She touches you and instantly, your body responds. You're strong, hard, confident. The night ends in passion, not frustration. That difference isn't luck. It's biology. It's what happens when you give your body the tools it needs. Part 6. Beyond erections. But here's the bigger truth. Vitamin D doesn't just boost blood flow. It boosts testosterone. It restores energy. It sharpens your mind. Low vitamin D means lower sex drive, fatigue, mood swings, and even loss of confidence. But when your levels are right, you don't just perform better in bed, you show up stronger in every part of life. Closing, take back your confidence. Brother, listen closely. Your ability to perform is not gone. It's not age. It's not weakness. It's simply your body crying out for what it's missing. And when you fuel it with the right vitamin, everything changes. Your confidence, your intimacy, your relationship. This is not just about erections. This is about reclaiming who you are as a man. About stepping into intimacy with certainty, strength, and passion. So don't wait. Take action. Give your body what it needs, and never again let doubt steal your fire. And if this message hit you, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Because real men don't stay silent, they rise. Men, listen carefully. Most of what you've been told about sex is wrong. They told you it's about performance, about how long you last, about the positions you pull from a movie, about tricks you overheard in a locker room. But none of that is the truth, because the moments she never forgets, the moments that stay in her body and her memory, aren't about performance. They're about connection, about creating a presence so powerful. Her body cannot hide the truth. And here's the secret most men never learn. A woman's body will always tell the story, her words never will. Part 1. The illusion of performance. Many men step into intimacy like it's a competition. They measure their worth by minutes, by stamina, by how many positions they can cycle through. But here's the tragedy. Performance without presence is empty. You can have all the moves in the world, but if she doesn't feel seen, if she doesn't feel safe, you've given her an act, not an experience. Picture this. You've done everything right. You lasted longer. You switched positions. You gave her what you thought she wanted. And yet, after it's over, she turns away. The room feels cold. Something is missing. That's what happens when you chase performance instead of presence, because the truth is, real intimacy isn't about being perfect. It's about creating a space where she feels completely free, free to let go, free to surrender, free to trust you with her whole self. And when you shift from performance to presence, something inside her awakens. Something no technique alone can ever unlock. Part 2. The body never leaves. Understand this. Words can be faked. Smiles can be faked. Even pleasure can be acted. But her body will never lie to you. When her arousal overflows, when her breath breaks, her voice trembles, and her body loses its guard, that is not a trick of biology. That is truth. It is her body's confession. Her body saying, I trust you. I want you. I surrender to this moment with you. And here's the thing, you can't force this. You can't demand it. You can't fake it. It only shows up when she feels something deeper. So if you learn to read her body, you'll hear the words her mouth will never speak out loud. Part 3. Signs of true connection. So how do you know when it's real? How do you know you've moved past the act and touched her soul? Listen for the signals. Her breath no longer steady, no longer controlled. It stumbles. It deepens. It gives her away. Her voice, she can't keep it even. Sometimes it's laughter, sometimes it's moans, sometimes it's silence so heavy you can feel her heart pounding. Her eyes, they close, they linger, or they look at you with a softness that cannot be imitated. Her touch, not just resting on you, but clinging, pulling, demanding more of you. These are not random. These are signs. Her body speaking the truth. This isn't performance. This is real. And once you see it, you'll never confuse fake for real again. Part 4. Why most men miss it. Here's the painful truth. Most men miss these signs. Why? Because they're too busy trapped in their own head. Am I lasting long enough? Am I doing it right? Am I big enough? That self-doubt blinds them to the answer right in front of them. Her body already told you. But you weren't listening. When you're lost in performance, you miss connection. But when you're present, fully present, you don't just see her arousal. You feel her surrender. Part 5. Creating the space. So how do you unlock this? How do you reach the place where her body can't help but confess its truth? It starts long before the bedroom. It starts in the way you look at her. The way you touch her when there's no agenda. The way you make her feel safe in your presence. Because when a woman feels safe, her body responds. When she feels desired, her body opens. When she feels respected, her body celebrates you. You cannot fake this. You cannot trick her body into it. This comes only from connection. So if you want her body's honest response, start by building a space where she feels she can let go of control. Because surrender only lives where trust is alive. Part 6. The gift of her response. Her overflowing desire is not just a reaction, it's a gift. It means you've reached deeper than skin. It means you've awakened a part of her that no technique, no performance, no movie trick could ever touch. It is her body's love letter to you. A message written in passion, saying, I choose you. I trust you. I want you completely. Don't take that for granted. Don't treat it as ordinary. It is sacred, because a woman can laugh with anyone. She can flirt with anyone. She can even fake pleasure with anyone. But she cannot fake surrender. When she gives you that, she's giving you the highest compliment her body knows how to give. Closing. The deeper truth. Gentlemen, hear me. It's not about the position. It's not about how long you last. It's not about performance. It's about how you made her feel. Because when she feels safe, desired, and fully seen, her body will reveal it in ways you could never force, never fake, and never forget. And once you've experienced that, you'll never go back to performance again, because you'll understand the truth. Real intimacy is not technique, it's connection. And connection is what she'll crave for the rest of her life.